back to New Rockstars. It's me, MT, and I don't know if you can see her between the tears in your eyes, but the MCU's next Iron Man made her formal debut in Marvel Studios' first trailer for the emotional roller coaster that is going to be Wakanda Forever. But a lot of people are wondering how exactly a random teenager from Chicago is going to end up getting herself involved in a war between two of the most secretive nations on Earth in her first ever MCU appearance. And why is Wakanda so crucial to Ironheart's superhero origin in this universe anyway? Let's speculate on it together, my nerd babies. But first, do not forget to hit up newrockstarsmerch.com to find all of our newest nerd gear, including our latest obsession shirts, like the Thor Love and Thunder shirts that are not going to be around forever, so pick one up today. All right, guys, so I think that Ironheart is going to have to get involved with the Wakandans in the MCU for two simple core reasons. And the first one being that Wakandan technology is central to Stark technology, specifically this heart-shaped piece of technology on Tony's chest in both Infinity War and Endgame. And two, because Riri's suit will be powered by the same energy source as all of Wakanda's stuff and Wakanda in general. So let's tackle these one at a time, starting with the heart-shaped chest reactor that Tony had in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Because, and minor spoiler alert for Wakanda Forever, I guess, but according to recently revealed merchandise for the upcoming Wakanda Forever film, we can see that Riri Williams will apparently be inheriting the same chest reactor left behind by Tony Stark's barbecued corpse in Avengers Endgame. Because Lord knows that that fried fellow don't need nanotech no more. That boy cooked. And the reason why this is significant to Riri's connection to Wakanda and potentially how Riri's Ironheart suit will operate in the MCU is specifically due to how Tony Stark made his super nifty portable reactor suit in the first place. Tony Stark adapted Wakandan nanotechnology, specifically after he fought side by side with T'Challa in Captain America Civil War and before the events of Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, if you don't remember this happening, don't worry, Doctor Strange didn't use the runes of Kafkal on you. It's actually because this piece of data can actually be found within a super dope and informational MCU canon handbook called the Wakanda Files. And in this book, all about the technological side of the MCU, which is super interesting, we learned that after the events of Civil War and Black Panther, Tony Stark immediately started to see the benefits of Wakanda opening up their resources and technology to the rest of the world by receiving a special delivery of nanotechnology from T'Challa and Shuri themselves. While Stark Industries also openly shared their own R&D data with Wakanda as well. It was like a mutual relationship of sharing information. In a voice note to Jarvis, Tony says that, "I've been thinking about how our friend sent over the goods on that nanoparticle tech. The kid might benefit from a more versatile and protective suit." The kid, of course, meaning Spider-Man, and the more versatile and protective suit, of course, being the nanotech suit that Tony eventually makes for Peter, based on how incredible he saw Wakanda nanotech to be, the Iron Spider suit. And of course, after this, Tony would make a nanosuit for himself to match his spider-themed nerd nephew so they could fight Thanos together in style, courtesy of Wakanda.
You're welcome.
All right, now let's get into how Tony Stark's actual arc reactor energy relates to Wakanda, because this is actually quite significant. Because remember that time when Iron Man 2 came out and the novelization canonically called the new element that Tony Stark made based on Howard Stark's research on the Tesseract vibranium? And then Marvel Studios quickly tried to get everyone to forget that that new element was called vibranium by renaming it badassium later on? That was kind of sketchy, right? Well, I think they did that sketchy shit for a reason. This video is brought to you by the Ridge. The Ridge wallet is light, sleek, and industrial, and it's designed to fit in your front pocket, unlike those bulky old school wallets that make you look like you're smuggling an 80s car phone in your back pocket. It's ridiculous. Check this out. Nice and sleek. There are over 30 colors and styles, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium, and it holds up to 12 cards and still has room for cash in the back. And every Ridge wallet comes with a lifetime guarantee, and they'll let you test drive it for 45 days and send it back for a full refund if you don't love it, which you will. And the wallets have over 40,000 5-star reviews, and it's made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpocketers. And they also have other cool products like this commuter backpack. It's weatherproof and great for toting around a laptop. And this month marks 9 years since the Ridge started, and they're celebrating with a special sale. So get 15% off today with free worldwide shipping and free returns by going to ridge.com/newrockstars. That's ridge.com/newrockstars and use the code NEWROCKSTARS. Find the link in this video's description. And we thank Ridge again for sponsoring this video. And that reason is they were absolutely correct. Tony Stark made vibranium in Iron Man 2. And the clearest example of this comes in the form of Marvel's What If episode centering around Tony Stark's close business partnership with Erik Killmonger. Specifically, when the two are trying to think of ways to power Killmonger's anime automatons of annihilation.
You know, we need another power source.
Hey,
if we could miniaturize an arc reactor... Oh, that's a dumb idea.
What we need is vibranium. With the right juice, it can act as a self-sustaining energy source.
Too bad Pops used up the last of it during the war.
Not all of it.
And I think that this moment is hilarious because Tony Stark and Erik Killmonger essentially had the same exact idea here, but from two different perspectives. Because Tony thought to miniaturize Howard Stark's Tesseract arc reactor, and Erik Killmonger thought to use actual vibranium from the source. And this is why when Tony goes to analyze Killmonger's vibranium ring, the same holographic imagery of Howard Stark's new element appears around them, because it's the same shit. Like, the atomic structures of both of these are the same because they're both the same power source, vibranium. Well, specifically, if we're gonna get technical here, the blue Tesseract dark energy vibranium can harness for a multitude of different energy applications. Like, I'm telling you guys, once the Tesseract popped onto the scene on MCU Earth, everybody and their mothers started going crazy over that blue Tesseract dark energy. So much so that they literally made an entire joint dark energy mission facility specifically to pick up where Howard Stark left off. And it's the very same place that Wendy Lawson and Goose worked out for decades until the 90s, and the same place that Loki destroyed at the beginning of Avengers 1. Because the Tesseract is literally just a cube of infinite amounts of dark energy, and vibranium can generate dark energy. But anyways, this all being said, knowing that Riri Williams will likely be utilizing Tony's very same endgame arc reactor to power her own suits, I'm guessing that Riri's suits will also rely on vibranium nanotechnology that harnesses the same energy that illuminates Wakanda's vibranium mines. Dark energy, baby. And since Tony Stark is no longer around to show Riri the secrets of vibranium technology and its applications, Riri Williams is going to have to make a visit to our next best option, Princess Shuri of Wakanda, the world's foremost expert on vibranium and all of its scientific applications. But not only this, but Shuri already has extensive dealings with Stark Technology, given how we know that Wakanda and Stark Industries have been sharing data ever since the events of Civil War. And also, you know, Shuri sort of did that whole thing with Vision, and Vision is technically a piece of Stark property because it was made by Stark property, but you know, technically Helen Cho made Vision. It's a weird thing. Vision's got a lot of parents. So there you have it. Ironheart and Wakanda are pretty much inextricably linked in the MCU. And I, for one, cannot wait to see Ironheart and Shuri team up together after Shuri helps Riri catch the vibes of vibranium, because my goodness, like, two of the smartest women in the world teaming up, I'm all about that shit. Especially because they're brown like me. Let's go, my sisters. Let's change the world with science and vibranium and dark energy and all this shit. And I'll be a useless man watching from the sidelines. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can follow me at MasterTainment on Twitter if you want to see me tweet some weird shit. But most importantly, you can follow the Rockstars wherever we are on social media. And when you do it on YouTube, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can get notifications every time we upload a video, which is basically every day. But again, thank you guys so much for spending time with me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Do what you guys need to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know.